Happy Friday, everyone. We have made it to, well, Friday. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I just said that twice.
Where are you going with that?
Clearly, I need the weekend.
You do. A little reset. It's okay.
It's
we all
fine.
need it. But if you need a reset, you should watch Studio 10 today because we have everything you need to know about the weekend, of course. So I have a question for you.
All right.
Did you see that Subway is launching a foot-long cookie?
I've seen it everywhere. In fact, before I walked over here, I was looking through and I went, that looks really good.
You know, I'm not a huge cookie person, but for whatever reason, I know.
That's a crisis.
Subway has a special place in my heart, and so I'm excited for this. And I just had to share that with everyone.
I know.
Don't know.
We're all judging you for not liking cookies.
I'm not a huge sweets person. If I'm going to snack, it's going to be something savory for sure. But
like what?
Like beef jerky?
Like salt. Yeah, like salty, like
beef
popcorn.
jerky.
That too. I like jerky. You know what? I hope that when you guys go to get your Subway footlongs, they're sold out. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. Well, yeah, this was news to me when I came in today, so I just had to grace your ears with this amazing news. So we are talking about that in the show. I didn't just bring that up randomly.
Go get those cookies.
Yes, go get those cookies. And then it is a very special day. It is the start of Empty the Shelters, and we have a lot of local shelters participating. And some of them, their deals are really good. $25 for a cat.
Oh, that's nothing.
I know.
Go.
That's nothing, and it is a lifelong best friend. So lifelong for them, not for you, but you know what I mean. And
that's sad.
It's sad, but it's true. But it's perfect time if you think about it, especially if you're a family and kids are going to be home from school soon for a long time. Might want to teach them some, skills on how to take care of something like a cat.
And it's pretty easy.
It is. They like to kind of take care of themselves.
That is true. My cat, though, can be a menace at times. I will say, she just meows all the time.
Yeah, it's whenever it's convenient for them.
Yes.
They're needy when it's convenient for them. So
there was something I saw. I think it was like, dogs think you're God, and then cats think they're God because you do everything for them.
that is so true. That is perfect. That's
Right?
exactly the
I was like,
relationship.
wow.
That is I'm gonna start using that.
Right?
That's
It makes you
impressive.
think a little bit.
Yeah.
You're like, huh, yeah, that's why they act that way.
Yeah, dogs worship the snow you walk on. Snow you walk on. You know what I mean.
That too.
And then cats want nothing to do with you half the time.
No, they don't.
But if you want a furry friend, remember, it is Enter the Shelters, and this goes on for a while, I believe a couple weeks. So,
Ooh.
but we'll have all that information on the show. And then, of course, it is 517 Friday, so we're going to go over a rundown of all of the great events happening this weekend. And there's actually a lot of them that run into the week, too, so it's really special. A lot of them are really, holiday-based,
Okay.
but if you're in the mood for that, or we've got some other really great things going on in the area. And then, of course, we have our Day 1 winner announcement of the 10 Days of Christmas, which is super exciting. And you can still find all that information online. We post our questions, and it's pretty explanatory online of how you answer the 10-day of Christmas questions. And yesterday, I found the answer in no time. So anyone can do it. It's really easy. And it's a great way to get to know some of your local stores a little better as well. And then we also have a group on today that is Gloss Open Soccer. It's a group that kind of is trying to get more people into soccer who might not have really considered soccer. So it's really just an all-around great show. I'm really excited, and I think that, if we're talking about pets, any day is good that we're talking about pets. But
yes,
so we really have a full day, and we can't wait to see you at 3 p.m.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you, Claudia. Like she said, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. is when you can check out Studio 10. And there are their socials at WILX Studio 10. So if you want to go on YouTube, if you want to check out any of their social media to look at any of their past segments, if you want some ideas for all the holiday fun happening this weekend, and like Claudia said, into next week, go check out Studio 10. They have Sarah Pierce from 517 Living, and they will be telling you all of the great activities and events happening around the Mid-Michigan area that you can look forward to, again, this weekend and heading into next weekend. But We have Colton here.
I was looking at something else, and I was like, oh, there's me.
I know, I didn't realize I didn't put the loop on, so it just kind of jumped out. But it's okay. Here we are.
Friday.
Yes.
Not
a great looking Friday.
No.
No.
It's been a gross Friday, to say the least. Weather-wise, it's been cloudy, it's been rainy, some snow in parts of the area as well. So it's just been kind of a gloomy day, to say the least. But we're seeing a lot of this begin to move away from us.
Okay.
So we'll see a little lull in all of this.
A little bit.
A little.
Okay.
Then we'll see more rain and snow come in heading into tonight. So I want to show you satellite and radar currently, because you can see what we're talking about with this lull all through here, but we're seeing some more rain and snow develop back here. That's what's going to come up in our area later tonight. So we're not quite done, but we are seeing some drying happening right now. And if we're lucky, this satellite's trying to show maybe a few breaks in the clouds down to our south and west. It is possible, but I think we'll stay cloudy for the most part. And we'll see some more rain and snow come in. I want to show you a look from our US 127 Skycam, and you can see that it is just wet roads through southern Clinton County at this time. That's kind of where the rain-snow line was. Didn't see too many reports of snow off to our north today, but a lot of us just saw that cold rain, which I asked on my Facebook page today, do people prefer a cold rain or snow? And it was quite mixed. Some people said they'd rather have snow, which that's kind of the boat I'm in, because this is gross.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the snow. It's prettier to look at.
Yeah, I know that the travel impacts are there with the snow, but I don't know. Just a cold rain, I don't know about that.
Well, question with the rain, Colton. So one of the concerns this time of year with rain is that if it gets super cold, that can create slick conditions out on the roadways. So do you think people need to be cautious with the rain and possible cold temperatures creating that?
I don't. I think the temperatures are likely going to be too warm tonight.
Okay.
So we should be okay. Now, one of the things that I'm theorizing as to why this ended up being a rainmaker for us, because yesterday we were talking about the possibility of seeing some snow with this system. I think it's because we got so warm yesterday. We overachieved with our high temperatures by about 3 to 4 degrees.
It felt like spring.
Yeah, so today we are overachieving by 3 to 4 degrees. So I think it all kind of plays together, and that's why we didn't see those cold temperatures. Because even look at Alma, 33, that's still above freezing.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen any ground truth to what's happening in Alma at this time, but I know that snow was reported earlier today. But a lot of the roads should stay just mostly wet because temperatures are above freezing. But there could be some light accumulation out on grassy surfaces and things like that, especially up that way. So looking at the hour-by-hour forecast, I'll play this through. Again, through dinner time, we're still dry, but look what happens after that. We see this next round of some rain and snow. Mostly rain for us, a few snow showers off to the north, and then we'll see this kind of continue for most of the night. And then by tomorrow morning, it finally begins to leave us. We will dry out. I think Saturday, for the most part, is a dry day. It's a cloudy day, but it's a dry day, and we won't see any more rain or snow. But that will change as we head into our Sunday, because that's when we have another storm system that comes in, and this one will likely bring us some more rain and snow. Now, this particular model shows a little bit more snow. I think it's probably going to be more rain on Sunday. But either way you look at it, it's going to be a dreary day with rain and snow in the forecast on Sunday as well. So the weekend, definitely, I think the second half, or I should say the first half of the weekend's better, even though you won't see a ton of sunshine, but it's not really expect to see any rain or snow. But Sunday, not the best day. Lions play at 1, maybe a good day to stay inside and watch some football.
There you go. Yeah, check out the holiday events, maybe do the holiday shopping, stay indoors.
Yeah, honestly, and it's a good day for shopping, especially when the weather's not so nice. Just make sure you have the umbrellas and things like that between stores, or go to a mall.
Oh, yeah.
Then you can go to different stores.
Stay dry, get your steps in.
Yeah. David's saying, do the Lions still play football, as if they're not in the
Whoa. We're throwing shade, David.
In the same division. Yeah, what place are the Packers in, David? Yeah. So
He stayed quiet on that one.
Yeah, he didn't say much there. But this weekend, showing temperatures that are in the 30s, and we do have that rain and snow. Then, of course, today is the start of December. It's also the start of meteorological winter.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I made that decision myself.
I bet you did.
And we always talk about the meteorological seasons as opposed to the astronomical seasons. That's the one everyone follows, but meteorologists like to be different because it's just easier for data purposes. So
Yeah.
December 1st is the start of meteorological winter. But we're starting December and winter off on a very active note with that rain and snow today, another system on Sunday, and then, yes, another system coming on Tuesday. That one looks a tad weaker, though, so probably not as much moisture with that one. And as for temperatures, it was really funny forecasting today because look at Friday through Wednesday. 38 or 39, and I kept saying, like, I can't keep putting 38 or 39 for the high temperature, but that's what it looked like it was going to be, so I had to keep it. But it does look like towards the end of the week and into next week, and we get back up into the 40s, so we are going to see some warmer days eventually. It's just kind of funny that the next several days are all kind of in the same boat here.
Yeah, so the first week of December looking more like in the high 30s, mid to high 30s, whereas, the following week, it's going to feel like spring again a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit in the 40s, but it does still look like, looking long range, is that our weather pattern still remains very active with several systems, and we'll just be keeping an eye on it as we head into the month of December. Of course, this time of year, everyone starts asking about white Christmas chances. Still too early to be talking about if we're going to see a white Christmas. This year, our models don't go out that far, but we'll keep an eye on it. It does look like December looks very active, so we'll see.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye on that. Check back in on air and online for all of those weather updates. And Colton, there's such a great tool to get, the First Alert weather app, because it's not just the weather conditions. You also get your traffic alerts.
Yeah, and and you can get that in there. We also send out push notifications too. So like if something changes with the forecast, we will go and record a video for you and send out a push notification so you're like, oh, okay, so things have changed with the weather. And an example of that would be last night when the model shifted north and said that we're going to get more rain than snow. That would have been a great time. Have the News 10 First Alert weather app, see the latest update that came in. And it's just a super useful thing, and you can use it wherever you go. So if you're traveling this holiday season out of the area, you should use it. I'm on vacation next week, by the way, so maybe I'll have to use the... Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll miss you guys too.
Aw.
But as I'm traveling, maybe I'll have to use the News 10 First Alert weather app to see what the weather's going on there.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just in the mid-Michigan area where it says Lansing, Michigan at the top. You can change that to follow your exact location. And I was actually telling Colton during commercial break at News 10 today at 11, we were talking about, going shopping for the holiday season, especially today when it's all gloomy outside. And I was saying, hey, if you need to do your holiday shopping, it's a great day to do that. Go get a new phone, because I was doing that yesterday after work. And I had a few viewers say, oh, what is Colton and Andy predicting for the snow rain mix happening tomorrow? And I was like, well, this is what they said so far. Check back in tomorrow morning, or you can always get the First Alert weather app. And they're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, we'll have to do that.
Yeah, we should just like a little thing to have on our shirts. Download the News 10 First Alert weather app.
We should.
So we can just go.
I'll get us some pins and bracelets we can wear.
But we always love when people stop us out in public and ask us these things, so it's always appreciative of that happens. Every time I go grocery shopping, it seems like nowadays someone stops me and says hi, and we always appreciate that.
Well, especially during this time of season, too, with all of the changing weather patterns. So, but yeah, it's always nice.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, here's what we have coming up on First at 4 and our 90 minutes of news today. So today is December 1st. That not only kicks off the holiday season, but you're also seeing today commemorates World AIDS Day. So we're going to bring in an expert from the Lansing AIDS Network, and they're going to be talking about ways you can support those living with the HIV illness, remembering those who have passed away from the illness, and what the importance is of educating yourselves on AIDS. So we have that coming up today during Mid-Michigan Matters. Then coming up, News 10 at 5. After-school clubs often involve fun and friends. So Okemos High School's Action Club combines that with Community Service Acts. So that's really cool. News 10's Justin Kent spoke with students about their time in Action Club in this week's Schools Rules. So make sure to tune into that. And then coming out, News 10 at 5:30, high school basketball season is officially underway. And so News 10 Sports' Joey Ellis is going to be live from Lansing Catholic High School for our game of the week as the Cougars host the East Lansing Trojans. And then coming up, News 10 at 6. The permit for Enbridge to put Line 5 into a tunnel under the Great Lakes has been approved. So Riley Connell was at the meeting where that approval was given, and we'll have reaction to that decision coming up. So make sure to tune in. And then don't forget, we are doing our Toys for Tots drive. So I'm going to pull that up, take this down for a second. And on your screen, you're seeing the Toys for Tots drive. We are partnering with the Salvation Army and the local Marine Corps reserves. And so if you want more information on the drop-off locations or on our Toys for Tots drive, all you have to do is go to the hot button link on WILX.com. What you can also do is pull out your phone, go scan that QR code on your screen, and when you pull out your phone and you scan it, you will click on the link. It will bring you to our Amazon Toys for Tots wish list. If you want to bring in a new unwrapped toy to our WILX studios or any of our sponsor locations, you're more than welcome to do so. But what that QR code will also do, it'll pop back up in about 20 seconds here if you want to see it again. What you can do is select a toy off of that Amazon wish list. Once you select it, purchase it, it will actually ship the toy to our WILX studios. So you can save the trip over here, you can do it all virtually or online, or you can also drop off the new unwrapped toys to our studios in South Lansing during business hours, or again at any of our sponsor locations. So make sure to go check that out over there. Again, it is our Toys for Tots drive, and we're collecting these toys from now until December 8th. So make sure to go check that out. And give me 1 second here. I'm going to need Crystal's help. Crystal, something happened over here. A little technical error. So one more time, I will go over more information that you can have for Toys for Tots. I do want to pull out here in just a second. So give me a bit. I'll go to something else, then we'll come back to this. Something else that we're doing all year long here on News 10 is our You're Not Alone mental health series. I'm sure you've heard me mention this before, but especially as we get into this stressful holiday season. You know, the holidays, they're a joyful time to be with friends and family, loved ones, but it also brings the stress when, you know, you're budgeting, but you have to, you don't have to, but you get to buy presents for other people that you care about. So it can be stressful. And then you have seasonal affective disorder, which we'll be talking about on Mid-Michigan Matters in the next week or two. Talking about how you can improve your mental health during this time when there's less sunlight, maybe you're sleeping less, your appetite might get messed up. So go scan that QR code you see on your screen. Oh, and it'll go away here, so let me pop up this one. Go scan that QR code, thank you, Crystal. That QR code on your screen for a list of resources around the Mid-Michigan area, whether it's behavioral, counseling, a psychologist, therapist, anything of the sort. You can go check that out for more information, and whether it's for you or someone else too. So that is a great resource, and multiple resources through that QR code. And what you can also do is call the Lifeline chat. You can call or text it. Simple number is 988. Again, that number is 988. I'll turn the attention back to the News 10 Plus desk. I was telling you about Toys for Tots. Going through December 8th, those new unwrapped toys going towards children in Mid-Michigan who are in need. You know, it's a hard time to get all of these gifts. Gifts are expensive, and you're already trying to pay for rent, your mortgages, utilities, phone bills, you name it. So we want to help out the Mid-Michigan community for this holiday season. So you're seeing in front of me on the News 10 Plus desk all of these toys. And it's not just for the young children where you give them the dolls. You got this dinosaur, where is it? Over on this side. But you also see games like Jenga, and you have Connect 4 hidden over here. So these are just some of the toys. Oh, there's David's head. He's busy at work. That's okay. We appreciate the appearance, David. But yes, for the older children, the teens, the tweens, even, you know, people my age, we still love this. Older adults, you love Connect 4, you love Jenga. Something to spend time with others. You're not on your phones, you're not on the technology staring at a TV. You can actually do something and, you know, communicate, stay active, engage in different activities besides, you know, going through your phone and scrolling and straining your eyes. So these are some of the many options and ideas for our Toys for Tots drive. Again, looking for new unwrapped toys and gifts to give to all children of all ages. So feel free to help us out. Again, you can go to WILX.com for more information, whether it's the sponsor locations, where to drop it off, or what we're looking for. So thank you for helping us make an impact this holiday season. I do want to send it out to the reporters who are out in the field. We are going to start with Amaya Kuznicki, who is coming up News 10 at 5:30. Amaya.
Thanks. There's a new student organization on MSU campus. It's catering towards the Black community, focusing on their mental health. More on that story coming up and on 90 Minutes of News. For now, over to you.
All right, Amaya's talking more on mental health coming up News 10 at 5:30. And that is what we have from our reporters. But one more time, I want to show what else we have coming up during Mid-Michigan Matters and our 90 minutes of news. Again, December 1st, we are getting ready for the holidays. But today, December 1st, also marks World AIDS Day. And then you see the rest, 90 minutes of news. News 10 at 5, Okemos High School's Action Club. Justin Kent will have more on that coming up for this week's Schools Rule. Coming up, News 10 at 5:30, Joey Ellis live from Lansing Catholic for the Game of the Week. And then News 10 at 6, getting the reaction. Riley Connell will have more on the Enbridge Line 5 permit approval. So big stories right there. Make sure to check it out. If you're unable to watch because, you know, we're busy, it's a busy time of year, you can feel free to go to WILX.com. You can find all of our articles posted on there. That's also where you can find more weather updates. So one more time, I also want to show the First Alert weather app, which is a great tool to have on your phone. Again, you can specify the location to exactly where you are, follow your location, and in the settings, you can change how many notifications you get. So whether it's overall notifications around Mid-Michigan, or maybe you only want it for the Lansing area or just the Jackson area. You can tailor it towards those needs. One more thing that you can get off the First Alert weather app is the traffic alert updates. So once it does get icy out on the roads, you get more of that snow, or even with the rain, if there are giant puddles out on the roadways and there's any traffic or any crashes out there, accidents, you will be notified on the First Alert weather app. So make sure to download that for free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. One last thing here, I want to get a live look outside at Michigan State University's campus. We're taking a live look right now where the roads are looking wet. See about a couple of people biking or walking around the campus there. And then if we turn it to Mason, you're seeing Santa there. He has been ready for Christmas since a couple of weeks ago. But yes, you're seeing the raindrops out on the camera as well, that sky cam that we have there in Mason. So it doesn't look bad out on the roadways, but just keep in mind that we will get this lull in the system for a little bit, like Colton was mentioning. And then later today, after dinner time, is when you can expect more of those showers happening in the area. So a great movie night for sure. If you still need to get those holiday decorations up or holiday shopping, it's a great day to do that. Until then, have a great day, everyone. Happy weekend.